But it's a class action lawsuit against all machines and that they're defective devices, okay? I have lawyers worked on this for 5 months.
We've ended the war on American energy. We were in war. And we've ended the war on beautiful, clean coal, one of our great natural resources.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
Dub as a shit fuck, you know, cringe tour, etc., etc.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
Why attack Sanders? Why? You're getting nervous, man. Just calm down.
is actually a small piece of the universe, right? $7 million for reef fish management, $25 billion to combat Asian carp, $2.5 billion to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico. Dumb people, liberal people.
Needs a strong Republican Party, and we do.
I'll kiss every guy, man and woman, man and woman. Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him.
Showcase an episode showcase of the this is the Above It All experiential so we're doing a we got a show today that's happening today. It's today only. It's a show. This show will not be happening tomorrow because it's only happening today. And so we're gonna be doing the show today. Today's the Above It. I haven't had my coffee yet, so let's just. I got hair in my mouth. I need my. This is my first cup. This is my first fucking cup. Can you believe it? Do I look disheveled? I feel like I look disheveled. What the hell? How do you spell disheveled? I don't even know. Do I look disheveled? Like, I feel like I do. I'm not sure, though. Yes, kind of. Well, I need my coffee. Oh. So we got a show. What the fuck does disheveled even mean? Disheveled. Of a person's hair, clothes, or appearance, untidy, disordered. Oh, I'm objectively disheveled then. All right. We got a got a show today, so just bear with me while my caffeinated coffee will I got caffeinated coffee. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Something's beeping, don't worry about that. Alright. I know how to get myself. You want to know how to get me up? What is going to have more of an effect on getting me out of bed and waking me up? Would it be coffee or talking about some stupid religious nutbags? That's right, folks. Well, I'm going to drink the coffee too, but Minnesota pharmacist on trial for refusing to dispense the morning after pill because of his beliefs.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
In what appears to be a first-of-its-kind case, a veteran Minnesota pharmacist went on trial Monday, accused of violating the civil rights of a mother of 5 by refusing to fill her prescription for emergency contraception. Andrea Anderson, according to a civil lawsuit filed under the Minnesota Human Rights Act, sought the morning after pill Ella in January 2019, and the only pharmacy in her hometown, McGregor, population 391, after a condom broke during sex. She acted quickly because any delay in obtaining emergency contraception increases the risk of pregnancy, the complaint says. So I just want to say, obviously this is a case from 2019. But one other thing is a lot of these kinds of cases are getting a lot more scrutiny recently because of the overturn of Roe v. Wade. And this kind of thing is happening more and more and more and more and more different places. Now, I want to also say, for some perspective, that I know a lot of trans people. The transgenders, there's a couple of them around, just walking around. You never know when they're just going to pop out of nowhere, a transgender. But anyway, I know a lot of trans people that have been to the pharmacy and have had their prescriptions denied. This has been a thing that I've read about. People have told me stories for, a decade plus or more. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I'm just going off of anecdotes, right? So, this is a weird thing where, pharmacists, right? They feel like they have some authority to play. Their job is to create the pills, right? And to give them to you. Their job is not to go do you really need this pill? No, that's the doctor's job. Right? That's not that. I never understood this bizarre thing the pharmacist has to approve of your why? That would be I go to a fucking liquor store, right? I bring up the liquor to the counter, and then the guy's do you really? I don't know. I don't really want to sell liquor to you. It's what? I mean, your job is not to make that decision. Your job is to just sell me the fucking... That's not what the pharmacists don't... That's not what they do. Their job is not to, sit down with people and have a one-on-one conversation to make sure that they're fit for, blood thinners, right? So this idea that they have any say whatsoever is ludicrous. If you don't do your job, guess what? You should be fired. If I were to work at Wendy's and then, I get hired and then the first day of work, right, the manager comes in, I'm the grill person or whatever. The manager comes in and says, "What? We got 17 orders. What are you doing?" I'm just standing there picking my nose, right? And I say, "Oh, I'm a vegetarian. I don't cook meat." Oh, sorry, my beliefs. My beliefs. I don't cook meat. I'm sorry, I can't do it. You know what would happen? Guess what? I would be fired. But if you're religious in this country, then you go to court and you might win. Who knows? Oh, it's my beliefs. It's my beliefs. Sorry, my beliefs. Your beliefs? What? It's just, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. But George Bedach, who had been dispensing drugs from the McGregor thrifty white pharmacy for several decades, refused to fill Anderson's prescription, claiming it would violate his beliefs. Now, a veteran Minnesota pharmacist, veteran implies that they've been a pharmacist for a long time. Is this the first time that they've ever denied someone emergency contraception? If you've been a pharmacist for 30 years and it took you 30 years to get one of these kinds of prescriptions in, That's surprising. I know it's a small town here, but like, or is this person a serial cringer? Have they done this multiple times, and it's just that this person is finally speaking up about it? But also warned Anderson against trying to get the prescription filled at the Shopko pharmacy in a nearby town, and refused to tell her where else she could try, as required by state law, the complaint says. Another pharmacist at a CVS in the city of Aitkin also blocked Anderson from getting the prescription filled. She wound up traveling 100 miles round trip while a massive snowstorm was headed to central Minnesota to get the prescription filled at Walgreens and Brainerd, according to the complaint. So this is multiple different pharmacies that are like, nope, sorry, nope, I don't feel like doing my job. Nope, I don't feel like doing my job. Nope. Isn't that insane? Think about this. Now, again, I want to liken this back to the Wendy's analogy. If I get fired because I don't believe in cooking meat at Wendy's, what if I sued Wendy's and said, oh, this is a violation of my religious belief? In my religious belief, I'm pro-life. All life is sacred. Not just human life, all life. I'm pro-life. I don't eat meat. I'm pro-life. Sorry. I'm pro-life. I don't know what to tell you. So you're gonna, whoa, it's my religion. Whoa, you're gonna fire me because I'm pro-life? Maybe I should try this. I don't know. Maybe I should go to one of these states where this is allowed and give this a shot. But I'm not sure if it would go too well. Why? Because the state doesn't care about people that have actual moral objections. They only care about people that have like fascistic tendencies. They want to like have a power trip over like someone because they're a pharmacist. What? Another pharmacist at a CVS, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Anderson is seeking unspecified damages and wants an injunction requiring and the drugstore he works for to follow state law, which prohibits discrimination based on sex, including issues related to pregnancy and childbirth. The trial, which began with jury selection Monday, comes as the once dormant debate over contraception was rekindled after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, and by prominent lawmakers like Senator Marsha Blackburn, R. Tennessee, openly questioned the constitutionality of birth control. They want to ban condoms. The Republicans are the party of banning condoms. Can you believe that fucking shit? Last week, the U.S. House, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. So this is happening all over the country. It's been happening. But again, I covered it recently on my show where this is happening in droves. This is happening all over the country now. People are just like, well, I guess I'll, whatever. I'm gonna, you need health care? Well, I don't know about that. Like, what? Imagine if you go to the gas station, right? You're out of gas and you just like, you push the car into the gas station. And then the person who's like at the pump, right? Because we're in New Jersey here. Is like, sorry, I can't give you gas. Your car color, it's red. I don't like red. I can't, no, it's just my religion. I can't do it. Oh, sorry, no, it's not you personally, it's just my belief. My belief says that I can't fill gasoline in red cars. I'm sorry, I can't do it. But we're out of gas. We just pushed the car. No, I know, I just can't do it, sorry. And also I'll tell you that the guy at the next pump also can't do red cars. Sorry. Just can't do it. I don't know. It's my beliefs. I'm religious. I don't know. I don't understand why these religious fucking nutbags, schizophrenic patients, right? Why did they get this special fucking treatment? You got stupid fucking beliefs. You have undiagnosed schizophrenia. I don't know, man. If you're a pharmacist and you're around all these pills, maybe these people are popping a couple of these pills and they're seeing some make-believe God in their head. What the fuck are these people on? They're on drugs, motherfucker. That drug is Jesus. I'm sick and tired of religious fucking people. All of them enable this kind of insane behavior. All of them. Oh, I'm a fine, great Christian. Just the fact that you think it's okay to openly embrace stupid fucking garbage fantasy conspiracy theories enables this kind of behavior. Because are you really going to be upset that a religious nutbag is actually following the Bible? Oh, I'm a Christian. I'm so upset that this other Christian is following the Bible and is against something that the Bible's against. But you're not against it? Oh, but I thought you were a Christian. Oh, no. I just, that part, I don't believe in that part. It's outdated or whatever. They always use this language to cherry pick their stupid fucking goddamn Bible. Oh, I don't believe in that part. It's outdated. Oh, well, what they believe in that part, does that mean they're still Christian? Oh. Like, again, I'm so sick of these fucking religious people. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, that got me. That's like an espresso shot talking about religion. Let's go. All right. I gotta like blow my nose or something. I got like a little. Does anyone like listen to this? Hold up. This is the only stream where this happens. You hear that? There's like a blockage going on in there, so just bear with me. What did that sound like, by the way? You hear that? There's like a block. All right. Fuck. God, I'm funny. Like, can we have a can we just have a moment here? Like, can we just I am funny as fuck? Oh, I am funny. Oh my god. Oh. All right, what do we got? What's next? Oh. We got drone strikes. We got... Oh, this is great. Talk about drone strikes later. Agreed, very funny. You know, I really hate stupid people. I really hate stupid people. And one of the problems with living in the United States of America and hating stupid people is that they're everywhere, right? It's like hating snow and living in Antarctica. It's like hating rain and like living somewhere where it rains a lot. I don't know, man. Anyway, I hate stupid people is my point. So Georgia residents can now claim embryos as dependents on state taxes. Taxpayers who have an unborn child or children with a detectable human heartbeat as of July 20 can get a $3,000 tax credit for each unborn child. Okay, so I just want to say, let's start this off. Now, there is no such thing as someone who's genuinely pro-life. I just refuse to believe that someone is genuinely pro-life. I'm pro-life. Life begins at conception. Like, I don't think you can believe that because I think that, like, in the same way that, like, you know, is it, like, is someone that, like, believes in God, like, does it matter if they believe in God? Like, God's obviously not real, right? So does it really matter? I really don't think that it matters or that people actually believe that. I think that's just a meme. It's a scapegoat. I'm not sure. But let's assume that they do believe that they are pro-life. I'm pro-life. You know what? I'm not going to lie. That's not bad, right? Like if you're pro-life and you're like, oh, let's give everyone $3,000 for an embryo. I mean, I don't know. Like that is a logically consistent pro-life position. Now again, I think it's fucking stupid. I think it's dumb fucking garbage. But hey, at least they're kind of being a little bit logical here. But anyway, let's read this because I know it's fucking stupid, okay? Georgia residents can now claim embryos as dependents on their state taxes, the state's revenue department announced Monday. In light of the June 24, 2022 Supreme Court ruling in Dobbs v. Jackson, Women's Health Organization, blah, 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 the July 20, blah, 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 who cares, blah, 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 department will recognize any unborn child with a detectable human heartbeat as eligible for Georgia individual income tax dependent exemption, the department said in a statement. Now, here's the question. What about, like, twins? What if you have a miscarriage? Like, that's the thing where it gets, like, weird, right? Like, what if you're, like, one of those people that, like, you know, you're not taking any drugs, you're not having an abortion, right? You're not having abortions. But some people, they just have a lot of miscarriages, right? So let's say, right, you get impregnated, you have an embryo going on, you claim as a dependent, right? You have a miscarriage. Fuck. Right? Then it happens again, you have another one. Are you allowed to, like, claim, like, 7 dependents? Like, I'm just curious. I'm just like, I don't know, like, I'm just curious. The state's Living Infants and Fairness Equality Life Act. Living infants and fairness. Those are two things that go great together. Living infants, love them, and fairness. I love those things. That's great. You ever, like, but it's called the Life Act. You ever, like, see, like, oh, we're going to make a legislation called the Life Act? What do we do? All right. So they have to always come up with something. They can't just call it the Life Act, right? They have to, Living Infants and Fairness Equality. What the fuck, right? Like, what? No, that's not even English. Defines a natural person as any human being, including an unborn child. A natural person. Like, these motherfuckers, these religious fucking freaks. What is an unnatural person? What does that mean? A natural person? No, they actually wrote this. Like a group of old white men got together in a room. Yeah, just a natural person. Yeah, that sounds. What's a natural person? I don't know. Just put it in. What? A natural person. Like, if you're, like, one of those babies that's, like, born in the tube or some shit, are you an unnatural person? If you had, like, a hip replacement or, like, you know, you got, like, one of those, like, pieces of metal, like, in your kneecap or something, are you an unnatural person? What the fuck? What the fuck? A taxpayer who has an unborn child or children with detectable human heartbeat after July 20, when the ruling came down, can claim a dependent on their 2022 taxes. According to the statement, residents will get $3,000 for each unborn child. Similar to any other blah, blah, blah. So, again, now, I just want to say, logically consistent. If you are a pro-life, whatever the fuck that means, it doesn't mean anything, right? And you want children to prosper, giving parents money. This is, like, literally just a child tax credit, but something like they're weaponizing it in a way Republicans can get behind. So, I say, good idea. Let's bring back the federal child tax credit. Why not? Right? Hey, if Democrats can say, hey, in Georgia, they're giving you a child tax credit for an unborn fetus, how come we can't do that federally? Look, put the Republicans on there. Say, like, oh, what's going on there? I don't know, man. Obviously, it's fucking stupid. But you know what? I think it's getting a little funny. We're in the funny portion, right? You know, we're like, things are so fucking stupid that it's kind of hilarious. And I don't know what a natural person is, but I would love to meet them. Anyway, there you go. Georgia folks. They're having a good time down there. We got a show going on. It's my bad. So it appears 92% of the chatters think I'm funny. That's great news. That's cool. All right, let's talk about, I don't know why I even do this, but I do. Goddamn Joseph Mansion 3, folks. It's the third one. As if 2 wasn't enough. We had to have 3 of these motherfuckers. You ever, like, you know these people that, like, name their kids after them and they have, like, the 3s, the 4s, the 10s, the 12s, right? Like, all it takes is one of them to fuck up the whole family's legacy, you know? Like, what if Joe Manchin 1 and 2 were, like, great guys? Like, they were just, like, super cool, right? They were super chill, right? They were socialists. They gave everyone all their money, right? People came over their house, like, you know, their wives would cook for them. You know, it's like you bring people over, you have great big celebrations, right? You're helping people out. And then Joe Manchin 3 comes along and fucks it all up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I know that's a thing with anyone in a family, right? Someone can just fuck it up for everybody. But when you have the same name, right? Like, it's kind of just, you know, it kind of fucks everything up, you know? Manchin won a pledge from Democrats to finish a contested pipeline. To cement the senator's support for a climate and tax package, party leaders promised to pass a law to complete the line and to prioritize some other fossil fuel projects. Oh, great. This is in the climate bill. Yeah, the climate bill. Okay, so step 1, draft a climate bill. Step 2, funnel money into oil and gas pipelines. That's the Democratic Party, folks. Yeah. Yeah, we're Democrats here. Let's go. All right. Senator Joe Manchin 3 of West Virginia has secured a promise from Democratic leaders in the White House to complete a highly contested 304-mile gas pipeline in his state. His office said a major concession won as part of negotiations over a climate and tax bill. I wonder how much money he's going to make personally off of his coal, oil, gas investments that he has, right? Mr. Manchin, who clinched a surprise agreement. Oh, it's a surprise. I love, like, the language. You ever notice this language? Like, do people read the news like I do? I don't know. A surprise agreement? Where's the surprise? A surprise agreement would be if Joe Manchin agreed to a climate bill, but he didn't. He agreed to a corporate handout for oil and gas companies bill. That's not surprising. Where's the surprise? The surprise would have been, oh, all right, we'll do the original $3.5 trillion Build Back Better Act. That would have been a fucking surprise. I would have been like, whoa. Joe Manchin coming out there and saying, all right, we gutted the entire bill, and now it's just, the whole entire thing is just giving me money? That's not a surprise. But according to the New York Times, it's a surprise agreement. Last week, among Democrats to pass landmark climate legislation made easing permits for energy projects a requirement of the deal. On Monday, his office made public details of the side agreement he struck with Senator Chucky Chuck of New York, the Democratic majority, blah, blah, blah. It would ensure that federal agencies take all necessary actions to permit the construction and operation of the gas line known as Mountain Valley Pipeline. This project, which has been opposed for years by environmentalists, civil rights activists, and many Democratic state lawmakers in Virginia, would carry natural gas from the mushy shale fields in West Virginia across nearly 1,000 streams and wetlands before ending in Virginia. It's a climate bill where we fund oil pipelines. Yeah, through wetlands. Woo! We live in the stupidest timeline. It's a climate bill where we dig up and destroy entire natural habitats and put giant steel pipes for oil pipelines in the climate bill. It's surprise! Surprise! No one saw it coming! The pipeline was originally supposed to be completed by 2018, but environmental groups have successfully challenged a series of federal permits for the project in the United States Court of Appeals. So, you're telling me during the Trump administration, when the Republican Party had the House, the Senate, and the presidency, they couldn't get this pipeline through? But in a Democratic trifecta, oh yeah, fuck yeah, we'll get that pipeline in. Huh, isn't that interesting? It's fascinating. I mean, it really is. I don't know. It's just the delays have been so extensive that the project certification from the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission will expire in October. Oh. So we had 2 months to go. Surprise! Anyway. Neither Schumer or Pelosi or the White House have responded to anything about this. Mr. Manchin on Monday said he believed the United States needed to reform rules around permits to increase energy production. Where are we going to go around the world not to be able to do what we want to do right now? Mr. Manchin said, how do we get a permit of president down to the end of the day and emergency we can't do good about our mirror? And then this is what this guy looks like. What's he doing with his hand there? He's like, what is that? Is he like, is that an itch thing? What is going on there? Anyway, man. No shit. Oh, surprise climate deal. Yeah, what's the surprise? Oh, Joe Manchin did it. Oh, okay. So it's a climate deal, right? Yeah, we're going to build some more oil pipelines. You know, for the climate. This is a stupid fucking country. Like, I mean, seriously, like, these people are just ridiculously fucking dumb. And don't even get me started about the American population, the American voters. The stupid fucking morons in West Virginia that vote for this asshole. A lot of people love to say, oh, don't voter shame. Don't blame the electorate. Oh. These stupid, lazy scumbags. Could you imagine being so fucking lazy and stupid and fucking dumb that you vote for Joe Manchin because you're too fucking stupid and lazy to look up any alternatives? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus. Oh, but they're... Oh, go fuck yourself. Anyone that votes for Republicans is a fucking moron, okay? And that's what Joe Manchin is. He's a Republican. Anyone that votes for these corrupt corporate goons is a fucking moron. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. I really don't. They're just embarrassing. This is an embarrassment. Like, I am embarrassed to be a human being on planet Earth. I really am. Sad. Ugh. All right. Going through the news, folks. This is a news show. Yeah, I mean, say what you want about Paula Jean Swearingen. I mean, she's a fucking psycho. She's off her rocker, for sure. But saying that she would be worse than Joe Manchin, I mean, I don't think so. Like, again, she's a little nutty. But Joe Manchin is literally evil incarnate, you know? Like, hey, man, I don't know. I'll take someone who's a little wacky and probably a weirdo and definitely with a few screws loose way before I take Joe goddamn fucking Schmo. You know what I mean? Like, at least Paula Jean would have gotten, like, a ketchup packets for all in West Virginia something passed. All right, that would have done more for West Virginia than the stupid fucking pipeline, you know? Everyone's finally, when they order Chinese food, allowed to get some ketchup packets, right? Isn't that great? Thanks, Paula. It's a lot better than, oh shit, the wetlands, they're gone. They burned down to the ground when the oil pipeline exploded. You know what I fucking mean? Like, what would you rather have? Ketchup packets fully in stock at the local Mickey D's, or the wetlands on fire, blown up, right? Because the oil pipeline fucking exploded. What's a better outcome? Anyway. Let's talk about news in the news show. Oh. I'm having a little bit of like the caffeine is kicking in, but my psychological my psychological, I haven't caught up yet. Like my body, my physical is like, but I'm still in that like kind of mental, you know? Does anyone know what I mean when I go, ooh? Is that communicated? Like, I know it's not English. Like, I'm fine with that. But, like, does anyone know what I mean when I go, ooh? Does anyone know? Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm trying to convey information. Ooh. Nope. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're missing out. This is some premium information. Anyway, we got a new show. More help needed to reach those stranded by deadly Kentucky flooding. Many require insulin or other care, resident says. So this is just an update on this story that I think happened a couple of days ago. I'm not sure. Hundreds remain unaccounted for after last week's flooding that has killed more than 3 dozen in eastern Kentucky. I saw that the last time I saw a count, it was 38. The last time I saw it. But the governor says, and heat will soon compound the challenges for searchers already hindered by destroyed roads and bridges. Now I just want to say, remember when Joe Biden got through Infrastructure Week? Right? Remember that? Infrastructure Week? Does anyone remember? Oh yeah, we're going to rebuild America. Build back better. Infrastructure Week. Anyone?
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
So anyway. So, okay, what happened here, right? So, all of the infrastructure is garbage. And it got destroyed immediately. Right? Destroyed immediately. Like a little bit of resistance from the elements and the weather. All the infrastructure, bye-bye. Gone. Destroyed. Right? And then no one has health care. Right? So you think, oh shit, we just send in a box of free insulin to everybody that needs it. But wait, oh, how are you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for it? Oh, like imagine you wake up and you're trying to go downstairs to get a cup of coffee and whoops, there is no downstairs, right? Because there's fucking flooding, right? Your entire family's dead. And then you're like, oh shit, I need to get my insulin. It's in the fridge downstairs. Wait a second, it's not there anymore. And then, like, some goofball comes to your fucking rescue, and then you're like, oh, I need insulin. And they're like, oh, do you have, like, $60 or however much it costs? Like, $150 fucking $7? And then, like, okay, now imagine, like, this is the climate change world, right? Extreme flooding, and then it's so hot that, like, and it's so humid because of the flooding. And then think of, like, the chemicals in the water. Think of, like, how much, like, fucking filth and waste is in the water. Probably sewage overflow as well. Right? In the extreme heat. Like, people are going to just pass out from the fucking fumes going on here, man. What a stupid fucking government. I mean, it's a seriously dumb shit for brains government. Remember that Infrastructure Week? Remember? The bipartisan infrastructure program. It's bipartisan! When did that pass? Like a year ago? Right. It's almost like that was a fucking piece of garbage the whole time. Reaching the missing isn't the only challenge. Many people known to have survived are still stranded because of the washed out roads. And there's a desperate need to either deliver supplies they need or move them, a resident of flood-hit Knott County says. I still have aunts and uncles that are stuck in hollers. They are diabetics. They need insulin, Knott County resident Zach Hall told CNN on Tuesday morning. I went to visit one yesterday, was lucky enough to get up there and deliver supplies with an ATV, but there was no road, and that's what people need to understand. It's the infrastructure here is just completely destroyed. It makes relief efforts difficult, Hall said. At least 37 people have died in the flooding, Governor Andy Beshear said on Monday. The flooding kicked off with heavy rains early Thursday in areas already saturated by previous days of rain. The death toll is expected to rise. We are still looking for people, and sadly, we're still finding those bodies, Bashir told CNN on Monday evening. Like, I don't even, like, I just, my brain, I can't. Stifling heat won't help. Wednesday will be the driest day of the week. But that will allow temperatures to climb into the 90s Fahrenheit. Because of the humidity, it will feel like nearly 100 degrees Fahrenheit. We still have back roads and county roads that are broken off and our bridges are out. And so it's really difficult to get some people in the most remote places. You would think, right, that, oh, we should have rescue plans. Oh, if there's so we know the infrastructure is destroyed. Okay. So instead of fixing the infrastructure, you want to develop a plan for when it fails? Nah. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to fix the fucking roads, the pipes, everything, the bridges, can you at least have a backup plan for when that shit fucking hits the fan? It's Looney Tunes. The disaster also knocked out essential power and water utilities, which repair crews have been struggling to restore because of dangerous conditions and washed-out roads. More than 8,000 customers in eastern Kentucky were still without power Tuesday morning, according to Power Outage.us. More than 25,000 service connections were without water Monday, and an additional 44,119 were under a boil water advisory. So let's assume you do get some water. You gotta boil it. With no electricity? Well, I don't know. It's getting pretty hot outside. Maybe you can just leave it out into the sun and it'll boil. So there's a boil water advisory, but no way to boil the water. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? What a good country. Yeah, we know you don't have any access to your appliances. But, yeah, you gotta boil the water before you drink it. Otherwise, you might die. Great. Oh, I mean, it's just sad. It's sad. Like, this country is sad. It's just fucking sad. And, like, these fucking politicians are still walking around going like, oh yes, we did the bipartisan infrastructure deal. The biggest bipartisan program deal in the history of bipartisanship. We got the infrastructure week. Infrastructure week. Woo! 1 year later, this. Isn't that great? Stupid fucking country. I'm eating quinoa and chia seeds tortillas with cheese. I thought you were vegan, letter hack. Didn't you tell me you're a vegan? I had a salad for breakfast. I'm trying to eat salads all day, every day. For 2 weeks. Never been vegan. Didn't you say, like, maybe, I think you said, like, your wife is vegan. Maybe. Anyway, I don't care. I also eat cheese. But, yeah, I'm trying to eat some salads. I'm doing the classic salad of Theseus, where I just put it in the fridge, take it out, add some more shit, eat it, put it back in the fridge. You know? Gotta dump it after a couple days, but... you know, pretty good stuff. Someone on my Book of Faces feed was talking about flyover states, and I said we live in a flyover country. Yeah, I agree. Nancy P. has landed in Taiwan. this Taiwan thing, I mean, I don't want to comment on it too much because I'm not, it's not my lane per se. But this fucking, like, Nancy Pelosi is starting World War III rhetoric is so stupid. Like, it really is just dumb. Like, from what I understand about Taiwan, right, China is the aggressor, right? So they should hash it out. They should come to a deal. I mean, imagine, like how long has it been? Like, fucking, like, almost, like, 100 years, right? Like, since Taiwan has been a thing. Like, just fucking figure it out. Someone going to visit Taiwan, if that's going to cause world... Oh, it's like that cartoon where, like, the fucking guy is, like, getting a Nazi swastika tattoo. And then he's like, you made me do it. You made me do it. Because, like, someone who's woke, like, criticized their joke or something. Right? It's like Nancy Pelosi going to Taiwan. Oh, China just has to hit the nuclear button. They just have to. Why? Oh, they have to start World War III. But why? Now, we can have the argument that, like, Nancy Pelosi going to Taiwan at this current time, not the best idea. That's fine. I'm down to have that conversation. But what the fuck? Like, this idea that her going to Taiwan would cause World War III and it's her fault or something. It's like, what? Come on now, right? There's two imperial powers at play here. The United States and China. Both of them are garbage. Right? But, like, this idea that it's only always the United States. China's great. China's a wonderful country. They've done nothing wrong. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, timing, probably not great on the timing. But, Jesus Christ, everything's always the United States' fault? Yeah, most things, probably. But this idea that, like, China is just like, oh, they're so innocent. Russia just had to commit a genocide in Ukraine. They had no choice. They had no choice. Vladimir Putin just had to murder prisoners of war. He just had to. He had to throw gay people in jail for being gay. There's no choice. It's just dumb fucking garbage. Anyway, let's continue to talk about foreign policy because I wanted to talk about this shit. U.S. takes out Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be offensive. I know that that's offensive, but I do this with all kinds of people's names, even Americans. In successful Afghanistan counterterrorism operation. So, okay. So, first of all, right, I just want to say on this note, I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Right? Like, 9/11 was how long ago? Who cares about 9/11? Oh, this guy did this thing like, what, 21 years ago? I don't give a shit, alright? Fuck them, right? I don't care. The idea that we're going to be doing drone strikes in Afghanistan because of 9/11, I'm sorry. Fuck. Like, can we just get over it? Can we fucking get over it already? Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's read this. President Biden announced Monday that the United States government killed the leader of Al-Qaeda in a successful counterterrorism operation in Afghanistan that removes the terrorist from the battlefield once and for all. What battlefield, bro? Didn't we pull out of Afghanistan? What battlefield? Like, unless the claim is that there's going to be 9/11 too, in which case, I don't mind. I don't mind if there's a fucking 9/11 too. Let me play this clip here. Because what's the next target? If they're going back to New York, what's the next target?
Well, it was an amazing phone call I made. 40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan. And it was actually, before the World Trade Center, was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest. And I just spoke to my people.
So, hey, you want to do 9/11 too? Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready? Like, this bull fucking shit, man. I know it works on older people. But like this bullshit. Oh, we had to. 9/11. Oh, we had to. We had drone strike. 9/11. 9/11. Oh, it was 9/11. Did you know 9/11 happened? Were you there for 9/11? No, motherfucker. There's so many people in this country that were not even alive during 9/11, motherfucker. No one cares. Now, I was alive, but I don't fucking care. No one fucking gives a shit about 9/11. Just fuck off already. Now, again, if this motherfucker's flying the plane into Trump Tower and you want to shoot him down over the Atlantic Ocean or some shit, all right, fine, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But doing drone strikes in Afghanistan, I'm sorry. I think we should leave Afghanistan alone. That's my opinion. Leave them the fuck alone. I don't care if there's terrorists there. We're harboring terrorists in the United States right now. You see these fucking Iraqi troops? Or I guess not the Iraqi troops, but the United States troops that went to Iraq and murdered 1 million fucking civilians? You know, all those fucking, like documented war crimes of rape and murder on innocent civilians, non-combatants, right? Remember, we made a movie about some scumbag who was sniping down kids, and he's like a fucking folk hero or some shit now. You know what I mean? Oh, I just had to snipe that kid in the face and blow their face apart like JFK. Oh, I just had to. I had no choice. I don't know, man. If we want to go after fucking terrorists, hey, we got a whole big list in the US of A, and we don't have to go encroaching on other people's fucking territory. Let me just tell that, okay? I don't give a fuck if this, oh, it was a leader of Al-Qaeda. Who gives a fuck about Al-Qaeda? I don't give a shit about fucking Al-Qaeda. I don't care. Now, like, that's the thing. Like, this is like, I just don't care. I really, honestly. Like, because now, okay, we killed the leader of Al-Qaeda. Great. So Al-Qaeda's gone? No. We killed Osama bin Laden. Then what happened? Someone else took over. Right? Like, every time the United States tries to do this stupid fucking garbage, right, and prop up some, like, other people and, like, do this fake garbage, right, they end up making the problem fucking worse. If you want to reduce global terrorism, I have an idea. How about you release all the funds that you stole from the Afghanistan people, the people of Afghanistan, right? How about you, I don't know, give reparations for destroying their fucking country for 20 years? If you want to end terrorism, I got a couple ideas for you. None of them involve doing fucking drone strikes. Oh, you killed the leader. Great. Wow. So noble. So brave. So brave. So someone else is going to be the leader. They're going to be pissed because you killed their fucking leader. And they're going to want to kill you double as hard. Like, oh my god. Biden in an address to the American people Monday night. Imagine watching Joe Biden talking about this shit instead of Better Call Saul. Like, I don't know when this shit was. 9:48 p.m. ET. Oh, that's on July 30. I mean, but like, imagine, like, you got two options. You can watch the Better Call Saul final episodes, or you can watch Joe fucking shitfuck Biden talk about blowing some stupid fucker up across the world. I'll tell you, I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you, I don't care at all. Alright, motherfucker? Justice has been delivered. Well, you know the policy of, like, if it takes longer than 30 minutes, you get the free pizza? Well, guess what, motherfucker? It's taken 20 fucking years. It's taken 20 years. You're a little late. I don't care if justice has been delivered. You forgot my fucking jalapeno peppers, okay, motherfucker? Like, Jesus Christ. It's embarrassing. I mean, this country is embarrassing. It really is. Like, foreign policy-wise, this country, very, very, very embarrassing. That's just my opinion. Like, I don't see any upside in doing this drone strike. I see zero upside. I really do. Like, okay, you killed him. Someone's just going to replace him, and now they're going to be extra mad? The Taliban are pissed because you're violating their sovereignty. Like, what? Like, what is the upside? If someone can present to me an argument, I would love to know. I would love to know. I really would. Stupid motherfuckers. That's my opinion. It's like that meme, right? Like, oh, when your approval rating shrinks, just kill a terrorist with a drone strike, you know? Oh no, our approval rating is at a historic low. Drone strike, boom! You know what I mean? All right, this is I'm sitting back in my chair and the relaxing portion of the program. My hand is firmly behind my head in the relaxed position. And I'm drinking my coffee. Oh, fuck, Mila, $2 super chat. I also want to say that I got $20 on PayPal as well. So, what I'm going to do is I got some nail polish. I plan on painting my nails today. But I can't do that now because now this is going to be in the tip jar, and we're going to put the mouse back in and then put that in there. If anyone wants to provide any resources to the tip jar, it's getting a little difficult to continue doing stuff like that, but trying my best. I like that green mug, but you could use a new one. Yeah? Oh, you're trying to sell me that Majority Report mug. Motherfucker, Letterhack, why don't you make me a mug? God damn it. You're trying to hawk other people's merchandise. You make me a fucking mug. Put my face on a mug. Made a song about killing an officer? Yo, that's awesome. I love this guy. Force the mug. Damn right. Damn right I'm gonna force that fucking mug. Yeah, a lot of people keep telling me to do merchandise. But like, one, I don't know how. Like, that's the main thing. Does anyone know how to do that? I guess Letterhack knows how, but Letterhack is refusing to tell me. Like, how can I sell merchandise ethically and profitably? I don't know how to do that. I don't know if it's possible. Is it possible? A print-on-demand site? Well, can you help? I mean, you know, you got this whole store going on, you know? You've done all your own research. All right, Lindsay will be the official merchandise coordinator. Thank you, Lindsay. Like, what would be the best scenario? Like, if I, like, bought all the bullshit myself and then sold it myself individually? Because, like, I don't mind doing that. Like, if that's easier or cheaper or better than, like, that fulfillment service thing. I don't know. Yep. Yep. What a goddamn day to be alive. I mean, when you really think about it. Holy mackerel. All right. Hold the phone. And if you udon, like the noodle, and if you udon handle production and shipping, you can usually avoid sales tax. You don't. Wait, what? There's udon, which is good, and then there's udont. Whoa. If you don't handle production and shipping, all right, I will call you later. Anyway, let's do the goddamn Better Call Saul. All right, y'all, I need you to understand. I'm not asking. If you have not seen Better Call Saul, you need to get the heck out of this stream. And you need to go away because we're going to be talking about season 6, episode 11, I think. I'm not sure. It might be episode 11. I just want to say this was the episode entitled Breaking Bad, folks. Holy moly. Okay, so I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm impressed. I'm endlessly impressed. Like, every episode of this show is better than the last. Like, that's my takeaway is every episode is better than the previous, and they can't help themselves. They just can't. They're just like, oh, you know that episode we did last week? How about this one? So anyway, this episode starts off with the scene where Saul is taken out and he thinks that Lalo's killing him or something, but it's fucking Jesse and Walter. And they're back! That was great to see. Aaron Paul didn't look too old. I mean, you can tell he's not the same Aaron Paul from, fucking however long ago. But, I thought they did a decent job making him look like he's not. Like, that's the thing. Okay, so I'm watching Westworld. This is finally the Westworld double feature. Or the Aaron Paul double feature. Right, like Aaron Paul in Westworld, which is on Sundays, right? He's a father, right? He's an old man and a father. Aaron Paul on Monday in Better Call Saul is a fucking like 19 years old or 20, right? So it's the double feature, folks. The two sides of Aaron Paul. A father and an old man, or like a high school dropout loser who's like 19 or 20. Right, but I thought they did a good job. With what they're working with, they did a good job. But damn, I mean, so I'm thinking the whole episode is going to be like in the Breaking Bad timeline. But I guess what they're doing here is they're just going to mix and match, right? They're going to do some Breaking Bad scenes, and then they're going to do some Gene scenes. Now, I loved the opening as well after the intro. Which, I'm going to be honest, I love the degradation of the intro thing. I love what they're going for. I really do. Right? But, I just have to say, the Better Call Saul intro really is so good. And I really wish that they would find a way to make the whole song play. Like, it's only 15 seconds or whatever. But I love that they're doing the whole, it's the VHS tape is all fucked up thing. I said, all right, it's cool. It's artsy. I like it. I respect it. But I mean, the Better Call Saul intro song is just, it's too good, right? And I feel like it's not being utilized properly. Anyway, that's my opinion on that. But anyway, so the screenshot that I've got here is from the scene where Gene is trying to contact Kim Wexler, who apparently called the secretary, Francesca, I think her name is. And so after the events of Breaking Bad, apparently Kim called the secretary to ask about Jimmy. And then now, however many years later into the Gene verse, Saul is trying to get the update on that. Finds that out, tries to contact Kim, doesn't go so well. it's just great. Like that scene, like where they now keep in mind, I'm doing shrooms every time I watch Better Call Saul. That's been my thing since the start of this season. Every week I'm jumping in on a journey. And so like when they zoomed out and like they muted the audio for the phone call and you started freaking out, I was losing it. I was like, oh no, we can't hear what's going on. Cause I thought I was losing my mind. And so, I mean, it's just great. Like my prediction here is that he didn't get to Kim. There was some bad news. Someone said, no, you can't talk to her, or like she's sick, or maybe that's the secretary and she said like or some, I don't know. So my prediction is that he didn't actually get to her, on the phone. Otherwise, I feel like the scene would have been a lot different. And so, anyway, so that happens, and then so my idea, right, is that now this, I just want to say I nailed it so far. My fan theory, from the start of season 6, I've maintained that my fan theory is that Kim survives, and then Gene in the Gene verse looks for Kim, and that's going to be the final episode. Something's going to happen, right? Who knows? Right, so that's and so far my fan theory, I nailed it. Because I'm smart. I just want to say I'm a little smarter than the average person. Let's be honest, right? I'm a little smarter. I've got a higher IQ than most other people. So far, I've nailed this fan theory. But anyway, so then Gene calls back up the cringe cabbie and starts pulling some classic scams. I love that he uses the name Victor in the bar. I think it's great. I love that he got the mule as well, right? Like it's all the little symbolism is there. They had the Albuquerque air freshener in the goddamn cab. It's all the little small symbolism. I love it. But I just thought the scenes were great. So he's like trying to stash money, right? Because he wants to. My guess is he's going to try to get a bunch of money, break for an escape, and hunt down Kim. It's not going to go well. Something's going to, who knows, right? That's my prediction as of this moment. I love the scene where he gets the mail and it's that like fucking leg shaker thing. And then there's the scene, the Breaking Bad scene, where Mike goes in and then the other Saul is using the same machine. I thought that was great, right? The symbolism of like he's returning to form. I mean, it's just a great episode. I mean, it's a really, when the fucking when Jeff the cab driver's mom is looking out the window and sees them yelling at each other in the garage, that who knows what's going to happen there. And then the end with the breaking and entering. I mean, I lost it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I lost it. Right? I don't know, like there's like a deal that's been made where they're doing identity theft or something. I don't know, like they're purposefully vague on the details, right? So who knows why he felt like he needed to do it. My guess is that the guy, because the last guy had like cancer, right? And the symbolism, right? Now the episode is called Breaking Bad, right? And the symbolism of like him walking into Walt's school, and then it flashes to him walking into the other cancer guy he met at the bar's house, who probably died from the drugs that they gave him because he has cancer, right? Like, but it's called Breaking Bad, right? And it's 2 moments in the Jimmy timeline where he broke bad per se, right? And it's just it's just great. I mean, I love this show. I mean, it's so artsy. I love the art. I love all the camera angles, right? Like the wide shots. Like it's all good. I love that they're doing the whole thing in black and white too. I just got like, there's not that much black and white media in general. And like the fact that they're really just going in with the black and white stuff, I think it's great. Like, it's just great. Like, I don't know, man. I'm into this show. It's just really good. This episode, again, better than the last, and the last episode was better than the last, and the last episode was better than the last. It's just a great show. It's just, it's perfect. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you want to talk about, like, what a perfect show looks like, Better Call fucking Saul. I don't know what, like, is there a show that's better? Does anyone know? Like, 50 years from now, is there going to be another show that's this good? Hold up, I got to turn my AC on. But I got more to say. Like, it's just so good. It really is. It's, oh. Anyway, now, the other thing is that the length of these episodes, I don't know if they're cramming in more ads or what, but, like these episodes are ending. I'm watching them on live television with the AMC Plus streaming thing, and, like, the episodes are ending at, like, 10:30, so it's, like, 90 minutes. I don't know if, like, the last episode's gonna be, like, a feature-length film length, right? Because I know Breaking Bad did a lot of, like, super long episodes near the end. Right, so, like, even if there are 2 episodes left, it's possible both of them could be, like, a 2-hour or a 90-minute with commercials and then 2-hour time slot. We'll have to wait and see. But wow, what a show. I mean, again, my favorite scene of this episode was probably the phone call scene. But it's just so good. It really is. I'm excited to see Kim in the Gene-verse. It's just going to be great. It's just great. It's a great show. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know. Is there anything else to say? I don't think so. I mean, it's just perfect. It's perfection in cinema form. I don't know. Anyway, Better Call Saul, folks. Next week, gonna be another banger. I guarantee it. Anyway, that's the program for today. That's the program. How's everyone doing? What's up? Is the show over? Is it still on? I think it's still on, actually. Wait. Okay, I've confirmed the show is still on. Hello! Lindsay, hit me up on Twitter. Send me a direct message. And I will look at it later. And I will respond. Walking my dog, Murphy. Hi, Murphy! Can they hear me? Put the headphones or whatever, take them out and put the speaker on. Hi, Murphy! Hi! Where's Max? Max, dog! Max! Max! Come on, Maxie! Max! Maxie! Maxie! Hi! It's Max the dog. It's Max the doggy. Anyway, y'all. He's sniffing. You got something? You see what's going on here? If I were to do a merchandise thing, like, I would prefer to draw it or do all the art myself, because, like, I don't want to have to deal with, like, doing, like, a contract to, like, pay someone for something, or, like, have a royalty. Like, that sounds like too much fucking work to me. So, as far as graphic design, unless someone is willing to do it for free, right, and then just give me all the rights for free. But other than that, like, that's too much paperwork. I don't feel like dealing with it. I'd rather do it myself. No offense, but Anyway, that's the show. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for the Cooking with the Bitch return. The third seasonal iteration of the show is coming. And so, there you go. Anyway, bye.
Read the polls, Jack. You guys are all the same.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's a perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
I went in yesterday and there was a television screen and I said, this is genius.